Hello, welcome to Old School RPG, where me, Isaac Childres, plays through a campaign of Gloomhaven RPG with some of my old high school D&D group, plus Alice from Rage Badger Gaming, who is also awesome. So, yeah, I am the GM in this game, and let's just go around from left to right here on screen. So, Alice and Adrian and John, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your character?
Uh, I'm Alice, and my character is Amathea, the scoundrel who's a silent knife, rather, an orchid who's left her homeland in search of who she is, and has found herself in a wonderful uh, jam band, metal band, basically, with these two very wonderful folks, and now has gotten herself into a bit of a situation, I think, where we last left off. So I'd love to see how this normally put together character hopefully doesn't fall apart in the face of stress.
I'm Adrian. I'm playing Llewellyn. I'm the human Doomstalker. Llewellyn is he's terrified of all things, and he's preternaturally consumed with the idea that doom follows him everywhere in his life, and it sort of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy because of his negative attitude.
Hello, everybody. I'm John Arana, and my character is Narvis. And in contrast to, I want to say, Amathea, I know exactly who I am. I am a metal god. It just hasn't come true yet. So my character is trying to make it big in as a metal bard in the world of Gloomhaven, and he's hoping to achieve that. So we'll see that. We'll see how that happens, maybe.
Awesome. Yes, Bard or Soothsinger, as they're known here
Correct.
in the world of Gloomhaven. Yeah, so where we last left off, to catch people up, we were looking for a missing wagon. We've been contracted by a man named Derek Winmere, um, who wanted you all to protect said wagon, but before you could do so, it had disappeared from the town of Wayward. And so you went looking for it up in the mountains to the south east of Wayward, where you have found it at this point, or at least Amathea has seen it. She scouted ahead a bit, but it is being protected by a large swarm of drakes and a strange Volrath who is playing an instrument to them. And seems so the drakes seem to be under the Volrath's control somewhat. And so on her way back to the group, who are all hiding behind some rocks to hide themselves from this swarm of drakes, Amathea, in her sneaking, lost her footing and kind of rolled down the mountain, made a ruckus, and now some of the drakes possibly have been alerted to your presence. Yeah. Anything to add to that?
Sounds accurate.
Sounds disastrous.
All right. So I think Amathea needs to take some damage in this
That sounds
situation.
absolutely fun.
How much did she fall? Like 150 feet.
It's more like tumbled, not like a fall.
Yeah. It wasn't like straight down. It was just kind of rolled,
Fair enough.
rolled down the cliff.
That's still a long way to roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah. So let's say I'm gonna do an attack 3 on you, just to randomize it a bit. So
Sure.
we're gonna do
That works.
3 plus
3
0. All right.
damage.
So you take 3 damage.
Ouch.
Has this
That's
affected the
very
situation with the drakes that were heading in the direction of Narvis and me?
So those drakes went to investigate a sound that Narvis had made some distance
Through
behind
my
you.
voice.
But yeah, in the process of Amethea kind of sneaking forward after that, and then rolling back down the hill, they had kind of like investigated that and moved on. So they more or less like joined the swarm back up. They're no longer a threat to you. Let's see. Okay, yes. And so the other thing that we should resolve is that so in the system, typically like with attribute checks, you're mostly going to succeed, like, but with complications, so like if you're like trying to jump over something, you're not just going to like fall down the chasm and die. You might like just fall a bit short and like take some damage or something, like in this case, even when you fail. But except this was a strict failure because you flipped the critical miss. But anytime you do actually fail in a check, you gain a luck token. So I will give one of those to Amethea at this point. And so this essentially you can use at any time to give yourself advantage on a check. So it's kind of a consolation prize for screwing up.
Consolation for failure. Yay.
Yeah.
Do you only have one at a time?
No, you can have multiple at a time
All
if
right.
you keep screwing up. All right, so let's see here. So at this point, what's interesting is that Amethea is still technically invisible. So you have caused quite a ruckus, and there's like pebbles and larger rocks kind of rolling down the mountain. But you have managed to stay hidden in all of this because of your abilities as a silent knife. But yes, I would say a large contingent of drakes, probably about 10, are now very interested in your position.
Oh, that's just not optimal.
And so all of you now kind of see this, that I don't know, it's kind of a repeat of last time, but worse now. There's a larger group of
Oh wait,
drakes
there's more.
Mhm.
are now flying over to investigate. And yeah, a lot of the other drakes, it's some time has passed since the drakes first took flight, and most of them have now kind of nestled back down, or come back down to where you can't see them anymore. So this was just like the stragglers who hadn't rested from their kind of whatever they were doing, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So can I think with the general stealth abandoned, although still invisible, can I rush over to my friends to give them the lowdown of what just happened?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So I'm not sure.
I thought you tumbled like the other way towards.
Oh, did I go away?
The Valrath?
No,
I
no,
thought I
you tumbled back. She tumbled back towards you.
Okay.
So yeah, I placed
Yeah,
her
she's
where she
right
kind of
there.
ended up after
Yeah.
her tumble.
So
Gotcha.
sprinting over, just still invisible and kind of probably not super aware of that, but just there's a Valrath. They're playing music, not good music, but wait, no, better music than what we play, but still not great. But there's dragons, drakes, lots of drakes. They're on their way. I'm so sorry. A little bit more distressed than her normal tone.
Okay. Yeah, and Harvest will say, I always knew that music can soothe the beast. And I'll say, how bad is the situation? Should we wait for things to cool down?
Okay, I'd get ready. I'd definitely get ready. Now,
Oh crap!
fast.
They're coming.
Yes.
I'm poking my head around the rocks a little bit to see if I can see what what is coming our way.
Yeah, so like I said, like probably about 10 drakes flying down the mountain toward you. They're
Look a lot.
quickly approaching. You figure they'll be here in, let's say, a minute or two.
Oh boy.
What do you guys think? Run, run away.
Is it time to run away?
I can think of two options. Either we run away, come back when things are cool down, or we bum rush the was it the Valrath?
Yeah.
And try to get her to stop the music to see if that might dissipate the drakes, maybe. Try to defeat her before they get here.
I mean, I guess that's also possible. I think oh my goodness. See, the problem is I think like running away with those with Derek, who is not very composed at any time, and then two pack
Derek
animals.
loves the idea of running away, by the way.
Oh, but maybe you know what? If Derek, that does make sense. He is fairly cowardly, so I could see either plan. Although the running straight at her seems like it has a high chance of backfiring, but I could see it possibly working. Maybe we could challenge her to like a battle of the bands.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
Can we try to overpower her song with ours?
Our amps go to 11.
Yes, exactly. She's got no amps. She's got a wind instrument, for God's sakes. Yeah. I mean, what do you guys feel like doing?
You're our leader. What are we doing?
All right.
Like out of character, I think running is. It seems like it might be the smartest move, but it also seems like it might be a terrible idea. Just because once we run and they see us, there's literally no chance for us to escape flying creatures when we are on foot.
Yeah.
So
and those donkeys like haven't really been moving very fast.
No, it cost us a couple of cards last time to
like
get
none of the running away situation is going to lead to a long-term success. So
that's true.
So we either try to see if we can be hidden, because if you're invisible, Amathea, I don't know if you can like go and cause some kind of distraction while they can't see you and just make their attention go somewhere else, or we can just try the run headfirst strategy in and win with the power of rock.
Yes.
The power of rock.
I think you guys know what my vote would be in character. So
I'm nervous.
Out of character, though, I'm willing to entertain other ideas.
There is, of course, only one correct answer in this situation.
Yes. Well, before we jump that gun, Mr. Isaac, does it look like we could get to the Valrath before the drakes get to us and have enough time to kind of defeat her?
So I mean the drakes are currently between you and the Valrath, right? So
they can intercept us potentially.
So like there's a hill, right? You're at the bottom of the hill. The drake or the Valrath is more at the top of the hill, or at least up the hill, and then that's where the drakes originated, was where the Valrath was, and now a group of them are coming towards you, right?
Okay. So we're gonna be intercepted by drakes.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
But yeah, I mean you could certainly try to just like kind of run up there as quickly as possible, and you'd probably get attacked some amount on your way up the hill. But yeah, it's strategy. Let's see. Just not to make Amathea's invisibility like too powerful, right? It does say you need to remain in the shadows. So I would say that by tumbling down,
we can say it's fallen off for now, for sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know how
Are the drakes
drakes are.
flying in such a way that there's like rocks over them, or are they above every piece of physical terrain right now?
there's not like that high of ridges around you. So yeah, they're above all the terrain.
Hmm.
But there are like some ridges. So I mean you could still like be under rocks at various points to where that like they're not, you know what I mean? Like so there's rocks between you and them.
I feel like this is an opportunity to use trick shot to
Okay.
cause like a small, I don't know, effect, like a cause like not like an avalanche, start with something small that'll trigger something bigger. And hopefully it may not hit any of them or anything like that, but it might be enough of a distraction.
Yeah.
All right.
Worth a shot.
It's worth a shot. It'll distract him, right? Hopefully, if this succeeds, maybe.
So I'm going to, I'm poking my head out around the rocks,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to imagine. I'm going to look at them, and I don't know if I'm imagining like there's like a pass of some kind, right? That we would have to traverse to get to this Valrath, and the pass is enclosed on the sides by rocks, and then at the top you have more rocks, kind of like at the top of the cliff. And some of them are a little bit more loose than others, maybe some larger boulders. And I'm just looking up and I'm thinking about Amathea sliding down and like, oh man, that's probably going to cause some kind of really terrible thing to happen, some kind of avalanche. And in the process, I manifest it into reality.
Manifesting
So
an avalanche. That's powerful.
Yeah.
so I'm sorry, where do you want this avalanche to take place?
Up
Like, because
kind
you
of.
want it to happen like right in front of you. I mean, isn't it just gonna roll into you?
Mostly just like things that occur that fall inward this way, but not necessarily rolled down towards us.
Okay, so you kind of like want to block that area, the way
I mean, I
up.
don't want to, but it seems like the thing that's probably going to happen.
If it blocks us off, then I think it's gonna just make us harder for us to get up there.
And harder to get the wagon out.
Yeah. There's a wagon at the top there.
All right, Adrian, if that's what you want to do, I would say that I'm gonna need a knowledge check for you to like identify, which rocks, if they were to fall, would cause a cascading reaction. Some knowledge of physics there.
Okay. Let's go for it, baby. Ooh,
Okay.
that's an
Pretty good.
ace.
Nice.
Yeah. And as a reminder, you can pull up your player interface and then just hit the button to draw those cards, and then we'll see what card you drew. And I've taken the time to rename all the cards so that it'll actually
Gotcha.
tell us the right information as opposed to the wrong information. All right. So yeah, your knowledge is 2, so that's going to be an 8. Yeah. So you kind of like stare intently at the area where Amathea fell, and you recall some of your education about general physics. You kind of look at some of the rocks above where the big ruckus happens, and you're like, oh, if that rock there fell down, it would hit that other rock, and it would cause another rock to. Oh, that would be really bad. I hope that doesn't happen. And then, just as you're thinking it, the rock does fall, and it causes more rocks to fall. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen.
All right, and you've discarded a card in addition
I did.
to that. Yeah.
I just threw a random one into the.
So yeah, there ends up being just a big slide of rocks right here, causing quite a bit of rubble to fall down into the path. And you figure that'll definitely get the Drake's attention. It is still fairly close to where you are, so they're still coming toward you.
Oh no.
But you figure, I don't know, if Amathea probably hid behind the rocks again, that you might at least be able to divert their attention slightly from your position, which might help. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do have to play
Can I
this little
stealth again?
Yeah.
gonna hide.
Can you stealth again? I mean, yeah, if you like get behind the rocks into
Sure.
like, I would say the sun. Where is the sun? So it's like about 1 o'clock. So the sun is more or less overhead. So yeah, that limits the shadows. But yeah, if you could just get close to a rock. Let's see. Also, the direction of the Drakes is south. So the sun would be slightly to your west, which would be this direction. No,
Gotcha.
It doesn't matter too much, I guess. But
All right. Well,
oh,
I'm
but
gonna...
you're moving up into the area and then
Yeah.
getting in shadow. Okay, sure, that works.
Yeah. Let's try this. That was not optimal. That's only a 5.
Oh dear.
Well, I mean, there was quite a
Kinda.
lot of noise already, and yeah, you can at least make yourself hidden.
That's fair. All right. She crouches beneath the now avalanche, hoping that maybe she'll just, or with her kind of quartzy, like rocky looking body, that maybe she'll be mistaken with the rest of the rocks.
Yes.
The minerals, Marie.
Nice.
All right. Is anything else happening? Are you waiting for the Drakes at this point?
I think we're
or-
hunkering down, trying to stay as hidden as possible on our end.
I think so.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So a bunch of Drakes descend upon the area. Let's say, okay, yeah. Let's say like 4 or so, kind of, or let's actually make these. Yeah. 4 or so kind of come down to like poke around at the rocks and kind of like look around, and then there's still a group of them kind of flying overhead as well. And now that they're like kind of directly above you, like you're thinking, yeah, you're probably not super well hidden. And yeah, as you're kind of realizing this, Derek is just freaking out. He's
Didn't I choke him out last time?
Oh, okay. Well, you did choke him out. That was probably a while ago at this point. Oh, that's
He's
right. Okay.
recovered. He got
Yeah,
better.
you were next to Derek. I forgot about that. Actually, let's swap. No, wait. Let's just do that. Or I don't know. I mean, you could, I guess, place yourself wherever you want, but yeah, at one point you were next to Derek, who is right here. Yeah, so how long would Derek have been out? I guess sure. I guess he's still sleeping soundly. Never mind. So he's not freaking out.
He's going night night right now.
I had forgotten about that. But yeah, it obviously does make it harder to flee. So good thing
Yeah,
you didn't
that's fair.
opt
We're gonna have to stand our
that
ground,
up.
guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to ambush some drakes.
Yeah, so let's see. So yeah, is that kind of the plan? I mean, because we could kind of like rewind a bit to where like there were, maybe the initial scouting drakes in the area. If you wanted, I don't know what your plan is to do once you get into this
I think we
position.
have to ambush them, so we have one advantage because there's too many of them.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I don't see a way around
Yeah.
fighting him off.
So, yeah, I'll try to lie in wait until something gets close and then pounce on it, I guess. And I think that's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
All right.
So let's see here. So yeah, they were kind of not all flying together. So I'm just gonna kind of
Head of
use
flying V formation.
Sure, yeah, just to signify what's close and what's less close. Let's see here. So we'll just rewind time a bit and say that, yeah, there were two that kind of landed first, and this one is back there somewhere, and then there's another 6 that are kind of currently incoming on your position.
Those rocks are problematic.
Awkward.
Oh, sorry. Just for reference, how big are these drakes? Are they all big enough to carry a wagon, kind of thing?
No, sorry. Yeah, drakes are. I mean, they're about the size as you see on the standee, like probably maybe a bit smaller. So I guess they'd probably be like about your size, like the size of a
Okay,
merlin.
fair enough.
But they've
Good to
got
know.
like big wings.
So we haven't seen the big boy yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are a lot of them. I mean, you figure if they're working in concert, like 30 of them or so could lift a wagon.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Getting some Monty Python Holy Grail.
I was gonna be like, do they tie it to a string between them?
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. Is there any chance, like, if they haven't, like, if they're sniffing around or investigating the rubble, can I, like, maybe athletics try to jump over and stab one of them?
Oh yeah, you could definitely climb over those rocks.
Okay.
Would it even require an athletics check? I would just say, yeah, if you wanted to like climb over the rocks, it would take like
Extra movement.
Yeah, extra movements.
Okay.
Probably like
And then jump.
3
I don't
extra
know how,
movement.
like, doing an ambush in this, but I'm like, I just want to stab the guy. Stabby.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And then hopefully, like, maybe signal to the others, like, go.
Yeah, I mean, if it looks like Amathea and Narvis are gonna get into some kind of fight, Llewellyn's gonna cautiously approach and try and help, knowing that he's probably just gonna make it worse again.
Yeah, I'll say that after the avalanche that happened, Narvis gets his power loot ready with that he calls what do we say, Bone Slayer?
Yeah. Bones.
I love
And
that.
he gets his pick made out of a drake scale, and pun intended, he says, "It's time to rock and roll,"
All right.
and joins the fight.
All right. So yeah, at this point, let's enter combat. And yeah, remember that you can still perform attribute checks and do non-combat type stuff in combat if you so desire. But yeah, still
Cool.
what we're gonna do now is yeah, draw your hands of cards into your hands. So John, you could just like hover over your cards here and hit 9, and that should draw all of them into your hands.
Good dukes.
And then we'll be playing 2 cards.
Yeah, my plan is I'm
start
gonna
the
just
round.
try to ace this guy in front of us.
Sounds
Cli-
good.
Climb on here and be like, huzzah! Stab, stab. Stabs are fun.
Okay, let's try.
Yeah, so I mean, you can basically consider these boulders as like maybe like difficult terrain. Like it's gonna take like 2 extra movement to kind of jump up or
Cool.
climb up onto them.
Hmm.
And then probably moving around them is gonna take like 1 extra movement per hex.
Sounds good. I have the movement.
Okay.
So yeah,
most
that's
of
like
what I'm gonna
a,
be-
a general rule in the RPG is like you can like if you're changing elevation essentially like it takes like an extra I think movement point per like 2.5 feet, which is essentially like half a hex. So yeah, if you could consider these like 5 feet tall, and so like climbing up onto them would take 2 extra movement. And because it's not like too tall, like you can do that without doing a check. Like if you wanted to like climb up a cliff face, then that would require an attribute check. Anyway, sorry, Adrian, what were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say most of what I'm doing this turn is just approaching and setting up. I'm not really gonna contribute anything just yet.
All right. Now, I mean, we could rewind a bit if you wanted. Like, I mean, because you had plenty of time to set up. If you wanted to do something, kind of before the fight started, like a persistent ability or something like that, we can always do that.
Well, I do want to prepare rain of arrows for sure.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can absolutely do that before the fight started because yeah, you were waiting like a minute for these drakes to show up.
Yeah, so I want to prepare rain of arrows and essentially just get myself closer. So that then my plan is to duck around and then hit them one at a time.
All right. Yeah, moving is kind of, I don't know, less assured, right? Because if you kind of move out of where you're hidden from, then that might change where
Sure.
they move to.
Yeah, and then I will just do.
But you could also probably like doom one of them, I would say, if you wanted to, because that just requires line of sight.
Yeah. Sure, I will. Guess I will put detonation on 1 or 2 if I see them like clumped up.
Yeah, I mean they're not really clumped up. Even the ones flying, like they're not like right next to each other, so you're not sure how they would clump up. But I mean, you could just pick one of them if you wanted.
Yeah, I think so. I will do that for now. I'll just detonate on one of them.
Oh gosh, I made these all have the same standee number. That's going to be annoying. Oh well. So yeah, like this one. Sure. There we go. All right, and then if everyone is ready, and then this will be a surprise round as well. In essence, like the drakes won't be acting. I mean, they'll still be doing what they were normally doing, which like all these drakes behind will kind of be moving up, but none of them will be doing anything aggressive towards you because you kind of took them by surprise. So you guys can just flip your cards over
Okay.
and do your thing.
Oh, 1186, 1185. Wow, that's great. I think
Hey,
Narvis wins.
just barely. So I didn't realize this was going to be a surprise round. So my intent was to kind of run up to Amathea and with defensive ditty, I think it's called, and give her a shield because she's kind of on the front line right now.
Okay. Yeah, the bewildering instrumental. Oh, that's weird. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
the
still has
tooltip
the old
doesn't
name on
match,
the
but
tooltip.
What's that?
The tooltip doesn't match the name on the card, John.
Oh,
Yeah, we
okay.
changed the name
My,
of the card.
my mistake.
But yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, bewildering instrumental, move 3, grant an adjacent ally a shield 1. But you just said this is kind of like a surprise round. So does that mean that they're not going to
Yeah.
attack this round?
Right. Yeah. I mean, you can pick a different card if you want.
Okay.
Since like it didn't really let you know that until after you picked your cards.
All right. In that case, I might draw this back to my hand.
Yeah.
Oops. Just save 1.
Yeah.
In that case, I might try to play a song. I like intensify amplitude, kind of. So I say we start strong and we start racking up some extra damage up front. So that'll change my initiative to be much slower now.
All right. So I guess if I go first, I'm gonna spend 3 movement just to get on here.
All right.
And stabby on the Drakey.
All right.
3 plus 2 because it's not adjacent to any of its friends for 6 damage.
All right. Yeah. So you jump up there and just stab that drake
Shoot some amethyst crystals out at it.
right in the chest.
Yes.
And it screeches and falls over.
Yeah.
Wow.
You killed it.
Yeah.
Oh man. So mean.
Power Orchid here. Hey, it's not mean, it's defensive. It scared me.
Okie doke. I guess I'm gonna dart up here and shoot it with just gonna like grab a boulder, a small rock, and like, hey, over here, and like throw it at it. And
All right.
I'm gonna gut shot it
Right in the gut.
because it's got some doom. Have some doom, sir. All right. So that's 2, and it's bleeding.
Right. Wound. All right. Yeah, it looks like you have surprised it as well with just a rock straight in the gut, and it doesn't look like it's doing very well anymore.
That's good.
Starts bleeding out a little bit, and then more drakes kind of fly down upon you, but don't attack. They just kind of
Descend.
move in. Yeah. So we'll say there's like a drake there.
Maybe you should try and soothe them, Narvis.
I don't think
then-
Narvis's music is very soothing.
No. But my music does have the power to move you.
And then yeah, so these drakes have kind of like come down and landed. There is also one drake that looks to be like fairly close to you, but it's kind of like still like flying up in the air above you. So it's about like 20 feet up in the air and kind of on top of this ridge to your left.
Okay.
And then these have also kind of come closer.
How big is a hex?
Hex is 5 feet. So like yeah, from Amathea's position, it would be considered to be range 5. Because it's like 1 hex over and 4 hexes up.
Yeah. I was
So it's kind of
to-
weird to like use hexes in terms of elevation because obviously these aren't like 3-dimensional hexes. I don't even know if there is. No, because hexes don't tessellate in 3 dimensions, right? Anyway, let's not think about it too much. They're like hex columns, right?
Yeah, no, I was just saying if it's about 4 hexes this way and then 20 feet up is 4 hexes, just a little Pythagoras to figure out the actual distance, right?
Yeah, it's still well, yeah, we don't use Pythagoras. It's basically like just like you just add them together, right? So whatever you're and actually like since we're talking about it actually like increases your range. So like if you're like 4 hexes or whatever like higher than somebody, then like if you're attacking them, you actually like it increases all your range attacks by 4 because you're have that extra distance. And then
It's over. They've got the high ground.
they do have the high ground. And then conversely, like if something is 4 hexes above you, that's where I'm saying like it's technically range 5 for Amathea because
Yeah.
of that extra
makes
distance.
Works for me. So whose turn was it? Oh, did I discard my cards? I didn't.
All right, I think Narvis needs to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna play. Sorry, my game is really laggy right now. Intensifying amplitude.
Right.
The bottom side, so that the next 4 or so attacks are gonna continue to kind of go up in damage that they do.
Yep.
And I don't think I have anybody in range for my top action on Singing Arrow. So.
No, the Spitting Drake just got in range.
Oh, did they now? In that case,
Well,
isn't that
I
range
mean,
3 then?
I guess, yeah, it's range 3. Technically, he's like 5 feet up, so I guess that would be range 4, but I'll give it to you just because I'm nice.
So nice.
You are not nice. Don't lie to these sweet people.
So it is in range?
Sure, yeah, we'll say it's in range.
Okay. In that case, I'll cast Singing Arrow at it. And let's roll a draw attack modifier here.
Is this the doomed one, or this is not? This is a different one, right?
Yeah, that's a different one that just kind of flew down
Got it.
from above. All right, so it takes 3 damage, or at least looks like it takes 3 damage, and you also curse it. So that's exciting.
Super cursed. And I also
gain a
get
treble
a
clef.
treble clef.
Nice.
What key was
Might
that in?
actually see some songs out of you today.
F sharp minor, I thought, right? Or what was the one that you mentioned earlier?
F sharp minor sounds good.
You just put it
It's
in-
not the
Place
saddest
it
of all
on the-
keys. That's D minor, as we all know.
Hey.
Since
All
we're doing
right.
Final Tap references.
All right, and that's going to be the first round. And
Okay.
so, yeah.
All right. So which one of these is hurt more? I know one of them got gut shot and one of them got singing arrow.
They've both been hurt. This top one has 2 damage and wound, and this bottom one has 3 damage.
Okay. So I should like try to finish off one of them, I think. And then Rado, or I don't know. I don't have
If
any
we-
ranged attacks at the moment.
The top one, if he dies, he's gonna detonate.
Oh, okay. Let me go after him then.
Cool. Love that for you.
Oh, thanks. All right, I'm gonna go detonate this Drake, or attempt to. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be hitting as hard as the last one, but we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Hmm.
Ooh. My screen is acting all crazy.
Yeah, you got some pretty high ping there. Oh, no, it went down. Nope, no, it's up.
I guess I don't need to put him down.
Yeah, remember you could just play your cards face up.
Yeah, I'm so used to doing it the other way. So
Yeah.
all right, are we good to go?
Is it possible, Isaac, to like take initiative, but like if you go early, to kind of like hold your action in case like an enemy gets into range or something like that?
I think that's where you play late initiatives, right?
Right, that's what I was thinking. So,
Yeah.
or is it more intent? Like that's what you would just play a later initiative for in that case?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll leave it the way I've got it.
All right.
Alrighty. Amathea is up first.
Let's go. Crawl a little bit on the rocks here. Attack this doomed one. I'm feeling extra doomy. So, but sadly, it's only going to be an attack 3 because it doesn't satisfy the other conditions. So, 3, nothing.
no.
We're good at drawing nulls. No damage. That's bad. That's
Well, I
bad,
was gonna
guys.
say you would have gotten a +0 damage.
Yes.
From me, but,
+0 from your intensify amplitude. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I have
But
no
it
way
does
to get it.
it does go up 1 now, right?
Yeah.
Isaac, or does it
Yeah,
have to?
it does use a charge though. All right.
Okay.
On to the next.
It's probably fine.
Yes. Narvis is next.
All right. So I think at range, I would like to use the bottom action to dissonant rhythm, which I think lets me muddle somebody at range 3.
You can muddle up to 3 things.
Yeah, but I think only one's in range anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
Are you? Yeah, your other. Well, anyway. Yeah, I would say like use increasing cadence first and see what's left alive after that, and you might just want to move up with your other card.
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, you could try and
I'll do
finish the one that you've hit, or you can hit the one behind it, because if he detonates, he'll kill this one. Well, he'll do like damage to this one as well. You
Okay,
might be able to get through the one.
Can I move and hit the guy behind him?
You
I
can
mean,
hit
you
that guy
could-
behind him from where you are.
yeah, you have a range of 4 on increasing cadence.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'm going to do that. Let's see if we can get that guy to explode.
all right. Don't draw any nulls.
Oh,
It's very
no.
only
I-
draw
I-
nulls
I
and crits.
don't-
It's great.
I don't know. I just don't do that.
Oh,
Here goes.
All right. So you do a little bit of damage to him, and he also gets muddled. But it looks like he is still alive, just barely, and he's also bleeding.
Right.
So
Hopefully the bleeding does something.
All right. And that'll give me a treble clef. And I guess I can still try to muddle with my dissonant rhythm. The other guy.
So that
if
guy?
you would like, yes, you
Might
can
as
muddle
well.
him.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, it takes me like forever to scroll over to the card and then the board.
So you can set
um,
cameras. I forget how to set cameras.
There's also
It's an
camera
option.
controls under the top.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, camera controls.
I think it's fine for
Oh,
now.
yeah.
So he also gets muddled too, then, right?
Yes, both of them are now muddled.
Yay.
Sweet. That'll give us some damage avoidance.
Yeah. All right. So then the drakes are going to activate now. So yeah, these really should have different standing numbers, but it's fine. This drake that is wounded and muddled and doomed is going to just breathe its last
Aw.
and fall to the ground, having succumbed to its wounds. And when it hits the ground, I don't know what happens, Adrian, when it hits the ground.
I imagine that maybe it was like it ate something really large, and so it's a little bit bloated, and it kind of explodes in a messy kind of way. Some of its innards hit its neighbor.
All right. So yeah, some innards fly out at its neighbor and do some damage to it as well. And that's 2 damage, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this one is still standing, but this one has died. All right. So then this spitting drake will activate. And let's see, who does this spitting drake want to attack? Narvis has already attacked him, though there is this weird orchid right next to him, stabbing everything. We'll attack Amathea.
All right.
And he's muddled, so he's just going to attack you from where he is, even though it's a range attack. And it's going to be an attack of 2 or 3 as the cost.
He's muddled though.
Oh, right. He's muddled. Thank you very much. Or 3.
3. It's gonna be 3.
It's going to be 3.
All right. That's not optimal. I'm gonna have to get out of here.
I agree. That's not optimal. Oh, wait. This guy's dead. This guy's still alive. All right. So, oops. I guess I had him in a good position. Okay. All right. So this spitting drake will also attack Amathea.
All right. I have leather armor, so we'll use it for this one.
All right. You're
Just praying for a null, really.
praying for a null here.
Yeah.
You got. Oh wait! Look at that.
We did it.
Nice.
Bad
then-
luck all around.
This spitting drake up on this perch is going to attack Llewellyn,
Classic.
which, yeah, that null would have been for Llewellyn, but instead he takes 2 damage.
Alrighty.
All right, and then another drake flies in on a perch right. Nope. Perch right there. There we go. While this other drake flies down to right here. And then you still got two approaching. And that's going to be the end of the round. Oh, no, wait. Well, I guess this guy. Right. They should
I think
probably
Llewellyn
attack, right?
hasn't moved yet.
Oh, no, yes. Then Llewellyn.
I would like
Sorry.
to at some point. It's okay.
We're going to get a few more Drake attacks first, and then Llewellyn can go.
Big sad.
All right. This one up on the perch is going to attack Narvis and not do any damage.
Sweet.
And then there's, this last one is going to attack Amathea. And I don't think there's any way to avoid.
Yep.
Taking
I'll lose Steve's neck.
All right. And then Llewellyn can go.
Okie dokie. I am going to apply the doom effect of solid bow to this drake right here. And then I'm going to shoot it with a foot snare. I imagined that as it's trying to snack on Amathea, its wings get caught in the rocks nearby, and it finds itself suddenly tethered to the area for a moment. So I'm going to do an attack 2 on it.
You get a +1 from me.
Okay, so 2 minus 1 plus 1, so that's a 2.
All right. So this is the one on the Drake adjacent to the Amathea.
Yeah, it's the one that's taken some beating.
Yeah. So it's falls to the ground as well.
Okay.
It bites the rock and I don't know, doesn't get up.
And some of it splatters a little bit onto Amathea as well. But it's good. It's good splatter.
It's
And
good
you
splatter?
get 2
Refreshing
points.
splatter.
A refresher.
You're invigorated by the creature's felling, and yeah, so you feel
That feels good.
suddenly better.
Drake guts feel great. New herbal remedy. Holistic remedy or something. I don't know. Not herbal. Made out of drakes. It's not herbs.
Oh gosh,
All
these are
right.
old cards.
All right. Short rest, and I guess I'll have to. Oops. Flippy,
Oh,
flippy.
no.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And let's get some cards to get out of here. I don't have any more of those. My ranged options slip now. So I think we heal.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna just try to heal myself and get out of there for a bit. And then wait for them to come to us a little bit.
My lag is so bad, you guys.
What?
My lag.
Oh, your lag.
Yeah.
It
It might
takes me
be.
like 10 seconds to like drop a card.
It might be because we're doing Twitch at the same time.
Oh,
Very twitchy.
Yes, true to its name. All right, everyone ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Last
You are all going before the Drakes, so Amethyst can go first.
All right, so it takes 2 to get to there.
Yes.
And how much does it take to jump down?
Going down elevation doesn't take any extra
Okay.
movement.
3, 4, 5. Run away, heal self, and infuse dark. And that's me. Haha.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. Heal. Take a little moment to have a moment of zen after running behind Llewellyn and Narvis.
All right. Narvis.
I will play the top card of the. Hold on, it's not defensive duty. It's
Wildering Instrumental.
bewildering instrumental. Yes, and at the end of my turn, each of my turns, the enemy will, with the highest current hit point, suffers 1 damage and gains muddled.
All right.
Ooh.
And since I got attack last time, I'm gonna also play the bottom of Hide and Shadow, which lets me move, or actually just makes me invisible.
Yes, and you take damage.
And I take 1 damage.
That's my fault. Sorry, Narvis.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one bumps into you while you're invisible.
Ow! Watch where you're going.
All right, so yeah, whenever you play a song, you lose all the notes that you've accumulated. So you'll lose both your trebles.
Fair enough.
And I'll put a token on here for you, or you got it. I can help you with your cards.
I'm trying to place a token on here.
Oh, that's weird. It doesn't go on the first spot, huh? Well, it'll move down at the end of the round anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so you're invisible, and then it's the closest enemy.
The highest health.
Highest health.
All right.
Yeah.
That's one of those things that should probably be adjusted so that I'm not telling you what the highest health enemy is. Anyway, we'll say that it's this Drake right there. So it gets muddled and takes a point of damage.
And you knocked down a hit point off my character sheet already, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir.
Or, well, tracking that. Okay. Llewellyn, you're up.
How far? So this one is like 8 from me. What about this one? Is it kind of?
That one's like 7. They're both 7, I think, because they're 3 away from you and then 4 up.
But these over here are.
1, 2,
I can just
3,
count
4, 5.
direct
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah, they're on the ground.
All right. Do I know which one's been injured by Narvis just now?
Yes.
Which one is it?
Oh, sorry. Yes, this one.
Okay. I can get closer and have a better shot of killing it. I think I'm just going to shoot the one back here because I don't think I want to get myself closer. So I'm going to see all these terrible things happening and look at all the boulders that have crashed down. I'm like, why do I do things wrong all the time? I just wish these things would go away. And and I'm just going to imagine that this Drake here ends up being, I don't know if it's like clobbered by its ally a little bit as they're flying or as they're approaching, or maybe the terrain is unstable near it, or some of the rocks from earlier, one of them falls down on its head. I'm going to try and blap it with Murderous Stalker.
All right. gonna be a big attack with
Let's go.
intensifying amplitude.
Yeah, so 6, 7 plus whatever amplitude's at. So 8,
2.
9.
Woo!
9, yeah.
Overkill.
Yeah,
A little
just this
bit.
Nice.
tiny pebble falls down from above it and just like it looks up and it just goes right into its eye, just straight into its brain, and it just falls over dead.
Seems like poor anatomy design.
Huh.
Okay, and that lets me play a Doom from my hand or discard pile.
Cool.
So if I play so I play a Doom on a different one. So the one I'm gonna put is I think I'm just going to put I have it in my lost pile on accident here. I'm gonna put detonation on. I want detonation. No, I'm not gonna do detonation. I will do solid bow. Yeah, I'll do solid bow. And I'll put it on, I guess, this one right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend the bottom of Familiar Face just to back up a little bit.
All right.
Yep, that's. Oh, also, rest in pepperoni, John.
Yeah, looks like John just dropped, but I'm sure he'll be back. So what were you saying?
I also have Rain of Arrows, but nothing's within 4 range of me. Oh, it says while there is another enemy within 4 of you. Okay, cool. So it I don't lose the charger. That's fine.
Yeah,
we'll just back up.
Narvis is currently hiding in the shadows.
Very well.
Very well. Not making a sound.
What a method actor here.
Okay, so yeah, the drakes are gonna go now, and it looks like they're not actually moving closer. The two above are kind of just intently surveying the area, or the two that are still kind of a distance off. This one also doesn't really activate, but then these two are going to be within range to kind of spit some poison down upon you. Let's see. So this Drake will activate first, and it is going to spit at both Amathea and Llewellyn.
Oh no.
All right, so first on Llewellyn. Oh wait, hold on. We didn't shuffle these cards. Oh, because I'm not hitting end round. That's my problem. Okay, so we're gonna shuffle these cards back in manually. Or I guess there's also a button, but anyway. All right, so it's gonna be attack on Amathea for 3 damage and poison.
Oh, brutal.
Hey, sorry guys, I disconnected for a bit there.
We just thought you were role playing hiding in the shadows really well.
And then on Llewellyn is the miss, but you are still poisoned.
Get wrecked. I poison.
All right, so then this other Drake is going to spit poison down on Llewellyn and Derek, who's sleeping behind the rock. So first, and these are at disadvantage because it's muddled. We'll also say that Derek has some cover since he's lying on the ground behind a rock. Oh, which means he has an extra shield 1. We'll do that first. So Derek takes 1 damage. And sure, Derek has 10 hit points. Why not? And it's poisoned.
Sponge it for us, baby.
And then against Llewellyn is, because of the poison, that's going to be 3 damage.
Oh boy, 3 damage. Ow.
These strikes are nasty.
It'd be nice if it would get closer.
Yeah, I accidentally lost some ranged attacks from the first part, so I'm like, oh no.
Derek screams awake. It's just like, ah! Just from a little bit of poison that splashes on him, right? Because it was mostly hit the rock in front of him. But he's like, "What's going on? Why am I? What is this? Oh, this is terrible. I feel terrible. I don't know why I'm talking in such high voice." Because I'm so surprised. Anyway, yeah, he doesn't look very happy currently.
That makes sense.
And yeah, I guess that's going to be the end of the round.
All right.
Yeah, so in terms of like these ridges that the drakes are on top of, I mean, you know, it's not like just like a sheer cliff face or anything. Like it looks like you could possibly like scramble up there with enough movements and probably an athletics check if you wanted to get into melee range with them.
All right. I'm going to try to see if I can get... There's a clearer path with that guy, and I'll try to athletics up to it. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, how that would work, right, is it would... let's see. I mean, yeah, like I said, they're like 20 feet up. So you're talking about like,
Ooh.
I don't know, 8 movements, unless you have jump. But I mean, like you could do it in like a couple rounds.
Gotcha. Well, let's go light.
Let's see.
What am I gonna do? Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. This. Because it's funny. Okay, I'm ready.
All right. If everyone's ready,
Mm-hmm.
you are all going before the drakes again. Oh no, 86, not 6. Never mind.
Actually,
I'm going to say, like, wow, they're going really light.
let's do it. I'm gonna actually go on 54 instead.
Oh, okay. Narvis, you're up then.
All right, so soliciting feedback here. I can either curse a target at range 3, or because I want to play Tuning the Outcome, or I can bless up to 2 targets at range 3. So I think is it better to bless you guys right now? Do you guys think, or to curse a target? What do y'all think?
I mean, blessing Amathea is very, very good.
I think we actually hit pretty hard. They seem to be falling fast. I almost think more curses might add up more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You are not within range 3.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, because they're up there. Yeah, so definitely gotta go blesses since that's the only option.
I'll throw some blesses out then.
Ooh,
And I think I can bless 2 targets at range 3, so I'll bless both of you guys.
Hooray!
cool.
All right. I'll sing to the tune of Ace of Spades. I'll say, if you like to gamble, I tell you I'm your man. You win some, lose some. It's all the same to me.
Rip Lemmy.
Yep. And that'll be my blessing you guys. Movement wise, I think I might be good. I don't know if I want to move from there.
4 jump.
I do have a 4 jump, yeah. Feels bad not using it, but I feel like I don't want to get too far out of range of these things.
All right. So you are no longer invisible then.
Mm-hmm.
Make a focus check for me.
All right. Draw attack modifier. I have very low focus. Plus 4 plus 0.
4 plus 0. All right. Okay, never mind. Or well, I'll tell you. They're like, let's see. What is this? No, never mind. You're good. Sorry.
Okay. We could do partial success if you want, Isaac. I'm just throwing that out there if you really.
You see them like the drakes are kind of like, I don't know, like breathing in a little bit, like more than normal. If you feel like they're like, I don't know, gathering like a lot of spit together to like shoot down at you.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't like that at all. If
So
I
we
saw
wanna
that,
retreat
I would
and
want to jump away.
Maybe because they seem to be like set up pretty well. Do we want to try to retreat? Like and funnel them into a better position?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But if I did see that, I would want to jump away a little bit.
I'm not sure where are we gonna go because they can hit us from behind these boulders with their height advantage.
Yeah.
Let's see. One thing to note that I probably should have noted earlier, and I apologize. Right, or like the cover rules, right? So you can kind of you can spend a movement to kind of like hide behind something so that you have cover against range attacks. So like these boulders in front of you like would provide probably like partial cover, I would say, which would give you like, so basically like even if you don't move, like where you are now, you could spend 1 movement to kind of like take cover, which is just essentially like a status that you give yourself until next rounds, where you would get like shield 1 against all range attacks.
What's the benefit of taking cover?
So like partial cover gives you shield 1 against range attacks, and then like full cover would give you shield 2 and disadvantage on all
okay.
range attacks.
That's really strong.
Okay.
So yeah, like where you are now, you could probably get partial cover. I mean, you could also like jump back to like here and then get partial cover on that boulder, or from that boulder, because you'd still have 1 move.
Yeah, I think I do want to do that, the latter version of that, because yeah, I think if I saw them gearing up to do something, then I would say, oh no, you don't, and not on my loot, and jump back here.
All right. Let's see. On initiative 50, Derek is still screaming.
That's fair.
And he begins to run away in this direction.
Oh no, not again!
Run away! Run away!
Yeah, dude.
All right, then the Llewellyn is up.
Okie doke. So I am going. Luckily, fate is going our way, because as this drake has been perched on this ledge here, it did not realize that there was a snake that jumped out in the boulders and thinks of it as potential food. So I'm going to doom it with the bottom half of solid bow and then make a snake.
All right. Let's see. Can we get a... Or no. It does not have a summon attached to it. But we can make do with a token. We could just pull out... let's try this. No. I don't know what happens when you try to set up a 9th monster. We're going to find out. Bring in a giant viper. Oh, nope. Can't do that. Can I just kill one of these? How do I delete one of these boxes?
You got too
I
many
don't know.
icons?
Oh, there's the X. Could not remove. Okay. Yeah, just hold, please. Gotta get rid of all. All right, let's see. Does that work now? Bones still exist. Where do they still exist? Where did I hide them? I don't see any.
Also, as a reminder, you guys, have you done any attacks yet? Because my intensifying amplitude is still in play.
No, they're all out of range. I
Yeah,
haven't been able to.
Llewellyn did not attack.
Okay, so that's still good. But also the bewildering instrumental is still going. So at the end of my round that just ended,
Oh yeah, you get to damage something.
another drink takes damage and becomes muddled.
Right, so this one is no longer muddled, but then this one over here will take damage. Okay, there's your snake. We found it. We found the
Yay.
snake for you.
Found it.
We made a snake. A heckin'
7 hit
snake
points.
Yeah. And it's up here. Rawr, snake time.
It's up there. Wait, what? No, you have to summon
yeah.
adjacent to you.
Oh, I'm stupid. Right, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
snake
are you
comes creeping out of the boulders, looking at the drake for lunch.
still good with your other action?
Yeah, I need to try and give myself an opportunity to remove this poison and start maybe healing.
Okay. Okay, so this is Doomed. Okay, yeah, you can heal yourself or an ally that's adjacent to the enemy. Got it. Okay. So then we get some drakes doing their thing. Let's see here. Three.
I don't know if I will survive what's coming my way, but I think just moving isn't going to. Yeah. I think I'm just sort of hoping that they either won't attack at range, they'll miss, they'll hit my snake, something like that.
Quick question: we don't see
yeah.
more drakes coming at us from like the big massive drakes, right? Like they're not just like infinitely coming at us.
Right, yeah,
It's
no,
just
you don't
these.
see any more in the skies
Okay.
other than this.
So these three are kind of like the last ones that we think we have to deal with immediately.
Well, there's still two more that are kind of above you.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah.
No worries, no worries. I wasn't. It's hard for me to tell which ones are in.
No, yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay, so
And Thea, I'm going to need you to just jump up there and take care of all of them.
Mm-hmm. Just do that. Just
yeah, so
kill
the last
everything.
two, one of them sort of flies down onto these rocks here, and then the other one is still up in the air, and it's kind of headed like in this direction.
Okay. So
like maybe towards Derek and the donkeys.
So I do.
All right.
We do rest at the beginning of the round or the end.
Yeah, at the end of a round.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, but these two drakes are going to attack in kind of a splash pattern. So this drake over here, is just going to attack Amathea. He's got disadvantage. And so this is going to be.
Oh.
Oh! It's a
Perfect
big old
timing.
disadvantage swing.
Oh.
Nice.
You did it, Narvis.
All right. And then this other drake is going to attack both your Viper and yourself, Llewellyn.
Okay.
So we'll do the Viper first. And this is not at disadvantage. Okay. Your Viper takes no damage. Is that true? Yes, that's true. Your Viper takes no damage.
Why did Amathea have disadvantage, just out of curiosity?
Because Narvis had muddled the Drake.
Got it. Okay, yeah, I can't see that status.
I already removed it, yeah.
No, I didn't.
And then that's going to be like 4 damage to you.
Yeah, so
Oh my god.
we're just going to dump Familiar Face.
You can take that.
No, I can't. I have to lose a card.
You lose a card, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I lost it. It's lost. Don't worry.
No.
Yes, the spit splashes over your familiar face, and you have lost your face.
He's Phantom of the Opera now.
I'm not handsome anymore. Oh wait, I was never handsome. It's okay.
All right, Amathea.
Okay, so the real question is, should I just retreat to try to kite them, or run up and try to see if I can hit them real hard this round and try to take out another the next? Because I almost think like bursting them down might be the only thing, because like retreating might not work so well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of hard to kind of single them out because they're flying around.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you think you can take a couple of hits.
I probably
Maybe.
can't, but if we all like decide to run in on them and like do attack stuff, I don't know what attacks we all have, but
Derek should go take a hit. That would be nice.
yeah.
I can. Yeah, I can. Next round, I can try to bum rush in there.
Okay. I'll go really early next round and I'll try to see if I can hit him. So 1,
Sweet.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, that works.
All right. And then I don't know what kind of bonus to the attack from the thing that we get from the
I
song.
think you're at +3.
So I think that's 6 damage.
Right, because you already did the +2.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
believe.
yeah.
Yeah, I maybe just forgot to move it.
Yeah, so I think that was +3.
Thank
and
you.
then
So
you're at
6
+2.
damage to it.
All right, you managed to murder another one.
Yay! Drake murder. Oh, that could be a song.
Hey. Drake murder. Murder Drake.
Alright,
The next
I'll
attack
short
is gonna get
rest
+4, you guys.
What was that?
Oh. The next attack from an ally of mine will get a +4 on their attack, so watch out for that
No. Okay.
Watch out
one.
for
So now
that.
can I do a rest?
Yes.
Okay. So let me take my discard pile. Oh god, this is gonna be painful. I'll flip them around. Let's do a flip.
I think I'm gonna try to go really early. I might be able to like jump down from the rocks and like try to hide and stab this guy. Can I still stab him from down here up to here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that high.
Cool, cool, cool. And I'll use the extra movement to try to hide behind cover, and hopefully that gets me something. We can take out a couple drakes, and then maybe the snake's immune to terrain, so or difficult terrain. So maybe they'll slither up there. We got this, guys.
All right.
No, I don't know how much I should help you.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to lose hide in shadows.
Rip.
Yep. R.I.P. hide in shadows.
And then maybe we should like run up to her and be like, "Yo, stop playing that song."
Chill out, bro.
Where did the card for my snake go?
I don't know.
I can't find it anywhere.
Weird.
All right.
It's not in there. No.
Hidden danger. Where is hidden danger?
It's hidden.
It's hidden too well.
Your snake.
I have no
Just
idea.
hid.
Where. You turned the card into the snake.
It's not in your hand, is it?
No.
No.
Okay, I mean, you had to ask.
Yeah, no, it's not there. It's good, Doc. I
I
looked there
would
too.
just grab another copy, I guess.
Yeah. So wild. Are we all ready?
I think I'm
Mhm.
good to go.
There you go. Hidden danger found.
Hooray.
Oh, Ray.
Okay, let's do that. All right. Amathea, you're up.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and using the last movement to try to hide. Like, just
Okay.
take cover, I guess.
Sure.
And then just don't draw null plays. Okay. I think that's like 10 damage with the song.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Or
I think that's all.
9 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shoot some like rubies into it and matches its scales. Shoot it apart.
All
I do
right,
need
that'll
to be right back
she
real
wrote.
fast though.
Yeah, that'll be all she wrote
Alright.
for my card then.
Llewellyn. So your Viper goes first, or your adder, whatever it is. No, snake. It's just a snake.
Big snake. Regular snake.
So yes, this is a rule that is new to the RPG, and that you just basically get to control your summons. They do whatever you think is best for them. Since there's no AI, and I'm not going to tell you how to move your summon. It's up to you.
Well,
I will say that yeah, it does have the advantage that it's unaffected by difficult terrain. So basically,
Right.
it can climb up the cliff face without having to do like athletics checks or anything, or probably do it faster as well.
can it reach the Drake this turn?
No, but I would say it could reach it next turn. So it's kind of like halfway up
Okay.
somewhere.
Hmm. 3, 4. I don't have a lot I can do at the range that they're currently at.
So I mean, with this move 4, you could move like up on top of this boulder, and then you would be within range because you'd be 5 feet up, and so it'd be 15 feet up, right? And so that would be within range 4 of you for your other attack, if you wanted to do that.
Boy, that seems
But
suicidal.
yeah, you are. Suicidal is a word, yeah.
Seems rough.
You could also run away and let Amathea die.
Oh no.
I think I just want to go back here and try and spend a little movement to take cover.
Okay.
But I don't think I'm gonna try shooting you at this turn. I'm just seems dangerous. I think this is probably a slightly better option. Maybe they'll get closer and that'll be a little easier next turn if I don't die.
All right. Llewellyn, what are you up to? Sorry, not Llewellyn. Narvis.
Me.
Sometimes
My
it's weird,
plan
you
was
get
to
confused in my brain, right? Because of what the movie Inside Llewellyn Davis, where he's a musician. And I know you're all musicians, but sometimes I think that Llewellyn is the singer. Anyway.
Yeah, no, it's all good. My plan was to move up 4 and attack at range. So
yeah, you're not gonna get within range 3 of any of them, though.
Within range 3. Darn it. That was my highest move. Yeah, I guess if I can't.
Couldn't he, like, if he jumps 4, can he end on that boulder and be within range 3 of that Drake?
The Drake would be range 4.
Oh, boo.
Still? Oh,
Yeah,
darn.
jump 4. But yeah, I mean, you could. I mean, yeah, so you could be on your way to getting within range of the Drake.
Yeah, I think I'll try that. maybe try to get some of their attention so that they're not all going to Amethea. Can I jump behind the boulders and take cover still at the cost of 1 movement? Is that what we said?
Yeah.
Or what's the move here? What's a good move? Let me see here. I feel like it would be in character to kind of just jump on top of the boulder
All right.
with
I
my
remember-
power loot.
Yeah, and you're not really within range to like do the top action of this card, but remember that you can always do basically whatever you want as an action. You could think of some other way that might help the situation.
Play a
Well,
solo and get their attention.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping to do, right? Can I, I guess, try and get their attention and then take at least partial cover behind behind the rock after getting their attention?
Well, you can, you could, with your movement, you could get behind the rock and then try to get their attention from behind the rock.
Yeah.
But like once you've jumped on top of the rock, if you want to get their attention with your other action, you wouldn't then be able to move afterward.
Right. So I'll at least try to get some cover behind the rock and get their attention while I'm behind the rock.
Okay, so you are behind the rock then.
Yeah.
All right, and so the goal is just like, I don't know, play something annoying or something so that they'll attack you instead of anybody else.
Freebird.
Yeah. I'll play wagon wheel. Something not metal at all.
All right, make an influence check.
Oh yeah, I'm good at these. Okay. Let me just hit this.
Okay.
And I get a +3.
Yes. Yeah, the drakes are very annoyed. They all look at you simultaneously. You're now feeling a bit of a sense of dread.
All right. I lured them. I'm the lure. I'm the bait, you guys. To getting them in range of us.
Sick.
Yeah. And I'm playing something just like totally not metal, annoying, like wagon wheel, just being like, rock me mama like a wagon wheel. Rock me mama any way you feel.
All right, they will certainly take you up on that. Let's see here. Yes, then they will go after you. This drake just kind of lands right here. It was definitely moving in this direction, but it's kind of, you've diverted its attention, and so it just kind of flies down.
Yes.
And tries to attack you. While these two drakes continue to just stay where they are and attack you as well.
Point of order at the end of my round.
Oh yeah, you get to do damage to
somebody.
something.
Gets damage in a mode.
So it will be this other drake now.
And I think that finishes that card up too.
I think it's only been used 3 times.
So it's got one more charge.
So let's see. Yeah, because it moves at the end of each round.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, so it's going to be 3 attacks on you. The last one will be disadvantaged, and they all have shield 1 because you're behind cover.
Oh my god. What have I done?
So first attack. Ooh. Okay, so that's going to be 3 damage.
What do you think, guys? Should I lose a card instead?
How many do you
Yeah.
have?
He's only got 5 health, so
Yeah, it's gonna put it at a
Yeah.
2, and he's gonna get 2 more attacks. 1 at disadvantage. And
Probably.
I mean, I flipped over 2 and said it was 3 damage, so you know that these are like essentially attack
Right.
ones with the cover. So up to
Say
you.
that again.
I think if you lose a card, you're guaranteed to survive the rest of the attacks.
yeah, I think so too.
Okay, I'll lose a card.
All right. Next attack is 2 damage.
And I lose that card from my hand, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll assume that you're gonna take that 2 damage, and then we'll do 1 more at disadvantage for 1 more damage.
Come on. Drop it here. Boom.
They drew 3 +1s and a +2 in that run. Wow, that's rough, buddy.
That is rough.
Mhm. I'm hurt, you guys.
I might have forgotten to shuffle this at some point too. I did. There's both the ×2 and the miss already in here, so I'll shuffle it now.
Yeah, just as good.
Okay. And then Derek runs away some more.
Oh, he's good at running away, guys.
And then he falls
Yeah.
over. Actually, sure. Yeah, let's have him make a finesse check to make sure he doesn't fall over. Okay, he doesn't fall over. Come back here, Derek. Let's have him move there.
All right. So, what's the battle plan? They're pretty high up, so it'll take me a little bit to get to one of them. But I could try to go really late this round and remove my poison and head to one of them with the big move, short rest, and possibly get to it early next round.
Mm-hmm.
If we think that works.
Maybe.
Your guess is as good as mine, man.
Yeah.
I say just be aggressive.
Sadly, I don't have any ranged attacks. I do, but they during the first exhaustion of the day, I lost my throwing crystals. But
I'm
that's
down
okay. I can
to-
hit melee pretty hard.
I think I've got 2 turns left. This turn and next turn. It's not great.
Okay. Let's see.
Hasn't a doomed enemy died? I think you could have triggered that.
It
Oh,
happened.
it has to be within 4 of you. Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't happened with that condition.
Gotcha. No, I think you're right. At least I'll remove my poison though.
All right. I just want to let you know that I believe in you all.
Thank you. That means a lot.
That's great. That's what I
Uh,
wanted to hear.
All right. So, Llewellyn, you're up first.
So
your
I would
snake-
imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you kind of wriggle up there and, yeah, attack the viper or the drake. So, whatever its attack is, attack 2.
Yeah, attack 2.
All right. 3
Does-
damage.
3,
And
and
then you
then
get to
I
heal.
will. I'll remove poison off myself.
Cool.
And
It
then
is still alive, but it's not looking very happy.
I mean, who is? Let's see.
Certainly not Derek.
So if I'm here, this is like 5 away from me. From this hex.
From that hex would be 6.
Okay.
Because it's whatever the normal range is plus 4.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. I just wasn't. I guess I have to drop the doom anyway. 4. I'm just going to. I'm going to move up here, and I want to take cover. I mean, I'm going to take cover here. I know I probably can't take cover against the ones that can see me, but
Right.
maybe against this one.
I mean, basically, like the cover has to be between you and what's attacking you. So, like,
Okay.
from where this
Then-
Drake is, like, it wouldn't help either.
Then I guess I'll just move up I'll move up here and fall
Sorry,
over.
yeah, there's
Yeah, I get it. I'm here, and I will.
Gotcha.
I guess I'm just going to try and deal with this one here. Like, watch out! It's more rocks.
Gotcha.
Um,
So this is a foot snare that you're doing.
yeah, it's just a foot snare, but no, it's not doomed or anything. Unfortunately, I can't quite reach it from where I was. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh.
I was just kind of it's close enough to the hex.
Okay. Let's see.
All right,
So 2.
2 damage. It's also not looking happy.
And that is that. And I'll hope that my allies can take care of the rest.
Okay, Llewellyn, you're up. Damn it, I did it again. Narvis, you're up.
Yeah, my intent here is to shoot someone at range. Which
Fair
one is
enough.
the most damaged in front of us?
I think they're both fairly well damaged. You think the one that the snake is fighting might be a little more damaged?
Okay. In that case,
So Adrian might want to attack that himself since he can heal when he does.
yeah, you think you got that one, Adrian?
This one here, if possible, is better for me or my snake to hit because I can heal off of it.
Uh-huh.
So this is
All right, I'll
probably the
attack the
better
other
one
one.
to attack if you can. That one or the one over on the closer to.
And then if you're not
Amakea.
planning on moving, you can curse it before you do that attack.
Yeah. That's the plan. That's the game plan.
All right.
And I think I'm gonna double curse it because my ranged attack also curses.
Your range attack models.
Oh, never mind then. It muddles, not curses.
All right. So
Cool.
yeah, make your attack.
Boom.
Boom. 2 more damage. Drops it.
Woo!
Yay!
So your distraction paid off. You got it to land so that you could do some damage to it.
Could I have maybe curse the other target instead?
It doesn't matter.
It
It's
just goes
still
into
cursed.
the monster
Yeah.
deck, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. Cool. Good. I'm good then. That's my turn. And I'm gonna have to take a rest at the end of this turn.
All right. So this Drake, whole house of cards fell over there. This Drake backs up a bit, to attack your snake.
Oh.
Does 4 damage to it.
Oh.
Also generated 2 triple clicks. No, 1. You're only allowed to
Yeah,
generate
just
1 at a time, right?
And then this Drake up here, kind of seeing the situation and the state of things, it kind of takes off and just begins to fly away back up to the south.
It's gonna warn the others.
Probably is. Okay.
Yes, and then Amethyst is up.
All right. So should I try to climb up this thing here and try to attack that? Or another thing I was thinking about is just kind of staying here stealth and maybe keep a look on what's coming ahead. And I can use the other action to just remove my poison. Regardless, the poison's getting removed with special elixir.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So, what are we feeling? Should I
It'd be
try
good
to-
to know if all this stuff we've done has attracted the Valrath's attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
guess
would be
I'll
bad.
just try to resume stealth, but this time not invisible, obviously. But to prepare for going ahead, thinking that maybe the snake and the others will hurt the last thing. So I'll just discard that to try to be stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
So do I draw a finesse check?
Sure.
All right, that's a mere 5.
Okay. So you're just trying to hide? Are you moving?
yeah.
Or, okay.
Can I move and hide?
Sorry. So this is
I kind of want
Yeah.
to see if something's happened on the Valrath is all. Like if
right. I
she's-
mean, that's like way up there.
way. Okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, if that's the case, let's just try to run up to the Drake and finish the combat then.
okay.
Which I only have 5 movement, I guess. So I don't think I get to the top of there yet. We'll just set it there for now.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, that'll work. Climb up on that rock.
Cool. We'll just do that then.
Okay. Yeah, I guess since someone's paying attention to Derek, he's just gonna keep running.
Yeah, we'll collect them after this.
He's not
Yeah.
looking back to see that the combat is more or less over. He's just gonna keep on fleeing. Yeah. I mean, at this point, there's obviously the Drake here still, but it is probably just gonna get eaten by the snake. I mean, we could do one more round of combat, or if you feel like you would like to exit combat because you're not interested in running up and fighting that Drake, you can also just kind of opt out at this point, I would say.
I'll opt out for sure. I feel like the snake. I have faith in the snake.
Faith and Snake.
All right. Yeah. So is anybody doing anything, or we're just gonna let the snake take care of this?
I mean, do we need to run another round with the snake to do that?
I guess since it's your summon, you should probably stay in combat.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to play 2 cards, just like basically determine initiative and see if the snake can kill it.
That is fine.
All right, you're first. So yeah, the snake. I assume you want to just move up next to it and do an attack.
Yeah. Can't heal off it.
So I just tried to do a rest and discarded one card or lost one card, and
Yep.
I drew the last 3 that I had, but they never showed up in my hand.
They look like you're in your hand, or you have more than 4. You should have more than 4.
I should have 4 exactly right now, but I only have 1 on my screen.
Oh, that's weird. I'm seeing 4.
I definitely also see 4 in your hand.
That's weird. I must be bugged.
All right, so you did attack 1.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Oh, there they are.
You kill the drake.
They were just-
That's it.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Yay!
You're saying you don't get to heal off that? Oh, because you had to take your.
Yeah, I had to take that back
Your
to my
doom back.
district file so that I would have 2
God.
cards
Yeah.
after losing one.
Okay. So those are discarded. You got nothing left.
I got nothing. I got a snake and no actions.
All right. Well, I think you've all taken a breath, at least at this point. So you can refresh all your backgrounds.
Refresh all your what?
Backgrounds.
Oh,
We're out of
Yeah, that's-
combat, right? So
Yeah.
Hooray.
I mean, yeah,
Hooray
as soon as you
for
take a
the
short rest, you can recover your backgrounds, but we didn't need them in combat anyway. So, cool. So, yeah, the situation,
Someone should check on Derek.
as you see it,
yeah,
is that Derek is running down the mountain, screaming. And there, one of the drakes escaped, and you can see it
oh,
flying back up the mountain. You don't see any other drakes, but yeah, you're not sure what's gonna happen. You might be able to. I don't know. Yeah, but that's the situation. So what? Now that we've sort of exited combat, what do you want to do next?
I feel like we should. Derek has basically the only way we're going to get paid. So I think maybe we should go after him and tell him, hey, we're alive.
yeah. I was also thinking maybe maybe we should go to the Valrath, because if we don't do that soon, she's probably going to gather their forces.
That's
right?
probably too. I mean, I'm down for either. We could go investigate her.
I
Derek will
imagine
eventually see the commotion.
he'll come back, right?
He will. I mean, we have his ride here.
Right. Neil's here.
He's not going to call like Gloomhaven Uber or something and pick him up in the middle of nowhere.
All right.
I have literally nothing left though, so if we fight, I can't really spend any cards. I can give you backgrounds, but I can't do really anything else.
Well, that's why we're going to resolve this with peace and, of course, a rock off.
Obviously.
Yes.
Wait, so
Or
I'm just letting you know, like, I'm at this point, I have to full rest, or it's got to be the diplomatic option, diplomatic / jam band option.
Yes.
Uh-huh,
We
uh-huh.
got this.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's see here. Okay, wait. So John, you had 4 cards in your hand, right? Those
Left. Yeah.
did you put those in your lost pile?
Ooh, yes, I did.
But it's the
It
4
should
on
be-
top, right?
Yeah.
These
Well,
were-
it minus that band one kind of thing, because that was used up in the last battle. So I would take the top 5 and get rid of the
top 5.
the defensive song, defensive ditty thing. Yeah.
Well, when it's finished, it goes into your discard. It doesn't go into your lost pile.
Oh, I thought it went into my lost pile. Okay,
Nope.
Yeah.
never mind.
So you
That's a
have
cool. That's a cool.
So this be in your discard then, and these 4 in your hand.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. And yeah, since Adrian, since you don't have any cards in your draw pile, you basically should just do a take a breath at this point, and so just lose one of them, and then you'll have that 1 card left.
Sure.
But just put it in your, since we're out of combat. Nothing matters too much. All right, and then Amethyst has her 3 cards. Okay. Yeah, so you're feeling like, yeah, combat is not your strong suit at this point.
It's not even our weeks. They're dumb.
And then, yeah, technically, Llewellyn is still not exhausted, but yeah, if he were to ever be forced to like discard or lose a card that he couldn't do, he would then become exhausted. Once you're exhausted, basically all your cards go into your lost pile. You don't just like fall over or anything. It's just like at that point you can't do anything strenuous. Like you can perform like basic attribute checks, but you can't use any of your backgrounds or just do anything strenuous. Like if you do get into combat at that point, you still are technically like active in that combat, but all you can do is just move to and attack to until you run out of hit points, at which point you will fall over. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Does that make sense?
Think so.
I mean, I'm
So-
at 1 hit point with 1 card. Anything's gonna knock me over at this.
It's fair. But you do have your snake, who's still going to stick around. I
Yes.
think for like an hour or so. So yeah, you could definitely make it up the mountain with your snake if you want. All right. So yeah, is that what's the plan? I'm sorry, I didn't get a clear plan from you guys. You're just gonna let Derek run away and then head up the mountain?
Yeah, I think ignoring Derek is fine, and then head over to try and engage with the Valrath and see if we can resolve this amicably for all.
Okay.
Yes. I'm on board with this idea.
Or we just humiliate them by outplaying them in a music contest or something like that.
Yes, absolutely.
And in defeat, they give us the golden fiddle / the wagon.
The golden wagon fiddle. All right. Are you going to be rushing up the mountain, which I would consider a strenuous activity? Or are you
No.
gonna
Let's
just kind of be limping up the mountain?
limping. Take a hike. Let's take a hike. out there.
cautiously making our way up, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, you do so. I mean, you could, start your journey. You do have to climb over these rocks, which takes a while, and then you continue up the hill. Yeah, by the point you're kind of over the rocks, you no longer see the drake in the sky above you. But then as you move up the mountain or the hill, you don't really see any sort of activity as you move up the mountain. So you continue up, and I'll have everybody just make a focus check.
Okay.
Actually, make a focus check and also an athletics check.
Oh, okay.
In whatever order you want. Using
You got 3 for
whatever you
focus.
want.
So I'm gonna give you this card here, friend, boss.
I got 3 for each one.
So I'm feeling kind of woozy, and
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time really staying concentrated because all my worst fears are coming true. So, despite Narvis's insistence, I don't feel the most motivated here. So I'm gonna give myself a -1 on my focus check.
Okay.
I got a 6 for both, but I gave back my luck token and used loner.
How about I just make a null on my focus check? How's that work?
That's the best. Yeah, no focus.
I used my -1, so it's okay.
Haha.
Yeah.
And my athletics. What world am I living in? Where I'm bad at focus and good at athletics.
Yeah, so that ×2 is basically like a critical success. So you're just yeah, okay. So yeah, sorry, let's resolve this one at a time. Or yeah, let's resolve the one first. Yeah, so you just are not paying attention to anything. It's a mood. And
Oh man.
so you're not even looking at the rocks in front of you, and you end up like tripping. But at the same time, you're feeling like fairly invigorated by this walk up the hill, and instead of draining you, it gives you sort of new purpose. But that's right about the time that you trip, so they kind of cancel each other out, and you manage to catch yourself on the trip. But yeah, you're able to make it up the hill without any further I don't know, loss of stamina, let's say. uh, let's see. So, Amathea, what were your results?
6 for both.
6 for both. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay. As you are climbing, this is, it's a bit of a strenuous activity, climbing up this hill. And so I'm going to have you discard 1 card.
Done.
And then also, as you're climbing up this hill, you notice a couple of drakes that are not flying, but just kind of like scampering around in the ridges above you.
Oh dear.
They're trying to be stealthy, but you see a couple of them. But you also notice that they're trying to be stealthy, and so you figure maybe you're not seeing all of them. There might be a lot of drakes up there, but they're all just kind of like not attacking or anything, just kind of surrounding you. You would say, as you move up, just tracking you, just being there.
I'll just do a quick whisper to the group. Just don't know sudden movements, but there's more drakes around us. I think these ones aren't flying though.
No.
I'd say at this point we should just talk to the Valrath. I don't think there's any getting out of this with the brute force.
All right, what were your results, Narvis?
I got 3 for both.
3 for both. All right.
3 and 3. 3 and 3.
So yeah, you also notice one of the drakes, and I'm gonna have you discard 2 cards as you climb up the hill.
Okay. Let me shuffle. And I'll take 2 cards.
Just like move them into your discard pile there.
1, 2.
All right. Okay, but yeah, so there's some Drake activity above you, but you just kind of, you're in it now. So you just kind of move, climb up the hill, and eventually arrive back at the site that Amathea had found earlier. Get all this out of the way here. Oh, nope, I also locked all these boulders. All right, yeah, Derek, long gone. Oops, now I've locked all you guys. Come on, there you go. You've left the donkeys back by the boulders, I assume. And how are you approaching? So you kind of are rounding this corner, I would say, at this point, and you just kind of
Non-threateningly.
walking in there with confidence.
With confidence, non-threateningly. I think that's my vote. I'll like to hear.
Yeah, I'll start strumming a jaunty tune
as you approach.
as we approach. Yes.
I don't have my drums out with me. Sorry.
What's up?
I don't have my drums with me. Sorry.
I'll assist in the music. Got little crystal sounds chiming.
Yeah.
All right, you're just going for like some background music at this point, or are you trying to accomplish anything with your music, or just kind of set the mood?
Set the mood. The mood being we come in peace.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sure, yeah. John, make a influence check to see if you can get across this message of peace.
All right.
Woo!
All right.
There it is. +3.
Yeah, you feel like your message of peace is fairly successful there. And so you just kind of round the corner, and I basically move your figure as you like. You can see the Valrath as you're on the corner. She's just kind of staring at you, like just waiting, like clearly expects you at this point.
Oh, lovely.
But doesn't seem to be making any movements or anything. Just kind of staring at you, waiting for you to approach. So, however you want to do that.
Yeah, I'll start approaching, and once I get close enough, I guess I'll I'll put my hands up so that they can be seen.
While still playing your weird trick.
I'm playing my lute with no hands. How's he doing that? I'm not gonna say. I'll say, excuse me, we come in peace. Might we inquire about your wagon there? Is that you? What is it what's your business with this wagon?
All right. So where are you on the map when you say that?
I'll say like right next to the entrance. If I can move.
Okay.
My guy takes like right there-ish.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh,
You're all on a line.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll say like what's your business with this wagon?
My business with this wagon is mine alone. I believe I should be the one asking questions here. Who are you? And why have you come to this place?
I'll say we're just some mercenaries that got paid to take care of this wagon. but we don't know much about it, so we were hoping you did.
Well, you should just leave. I don't think you're going to get paid for your job here today.
And why
This
is
wagon
that?
is now mine.
Doesn't seem very fair.
You don't really seem to be in a position to challenge me on that front. You all look very wounded and exhausted. I know you've killed some of my drakes. I should kill you where you stand, but I will give you this one opportunity to walk away now.
Oh no, she doesn't seem very friendly, you guys. Maybe we can persuade her with the power of metal.
I think we absolutely can.
Yeah, so like can we just like break into song here? And
If
Can't break into the song, obviously.
what else are we gonna do, you guys? I'm just gonna break into song and
Yes, we have-
yeah, try to convince her that
Well, yeah, so what are you trying to convince her of?
could we at least know
Um,
what's in the wagon? Like I'm really interested in what's so like that some Valrath who seemingly has drakes is like, yeah, this is mine now. I want to know what it is.
yeah, that's what I'm curious about. What should we try to convince her of first, though? Just giving up some info, or that's probably the best we can do. I doubt we can convince her to give us the wagon.
Yeah,
Can we
I doubt.
challenge her?
I don't think there's any chance of us getting that wagon. Or maybe, I mean, let's see what we can do with more info. But I'm pessimistic. But that's okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're gonna break out into song
yeah.
and direct a question to her about what's in the wagon.
Yes.
All right.
I do like the dance battle idea.
The dance.
Dance
Yeah.
fight. Dance
Oh.
battle. Let's go.
That was a song battle, but okay. Yeah. So make an influence check.
All right. Let's see. How about this?
Remember, we'll say that John is making this check. Remember you do have backgrounds.
Do we want to use Jam Band at this point?
I think we have to use Jam Band at this point.
We gotta use Jam Band. Okay, let's see. Jam Band gives us a +3 if at least 2 other band members are participating in the check. So I'm gonna need all your guys' help on this, you guys.
I'm doing it. I got some little weird crystal noises going on.
Uh-huh. And
participating specifically means that you're aiding.
you gotta use a
through the
card,
use
right?
of
Oh, you have to use a card. Got it. Yeah, let's pitch one.
Background card.
What were you using? Oh, strength training.
Do we have to do it for the benefit?
Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
how we played it last time.
we'll do that one then.
All right.
I assume that dark is long been away.
Llewellyn, what are you up to? How are you aiding?
You hear me now? Nobody can hear me.
Oh, there
Oh,
we
I
go.
can
There
hear
we
you.
go.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
I've been talking forever. It's like I don't know
Oh
what's going on.
no.
It's fine. I turned my mic off and turned it back on, and suddenly it started working. Anyway,
Sorry.
no, you're good. So I'm going to. I don't have a lot of tools at my disposal, and I'm gonna look down at this mysterious snake that seems to want to follow me along, and and I'm gonna look around at all the rocks nearby, and I'm gonna like reach out gingerly to the snake and see if I can pick him up, and he'll like straighten into a long, firm snake stick, and then I'm gonna like hit it on one of the rocks to see if I can make like an echoing drum sound off of it.
I mean,
Or
it
or
is
and the
very
snake's like
metal.
hissing. It's like hiss.
Okay.
While I relate the
All
story
that.
or help relate the story of our of how we just want to get paid for the job that we got hired to do, and we're tired of all this extra work that we've had to do, and it's just awful. So, John, I'm gonna give you a curse.
Oh, thanks for that. Thanks. I think we could sing a tune to the tune of Paranoid by Black Sabbath for this.
Okay.
And just be like, finished with these drinks because they couldn't help me with my mind. And say, all day long I think of things, but nothing seems to satisfy. And then I'll go into the chorus and be like, can you help us understand what's in this wagon? Oh, yeah. And hopefully try to convince her to tell us what's in this wagon.
Did you take your curse there, buddy?
Well, he can flip before he gets the curse, but this is gonna be, I guess, a +7 from all your backgrounds.
Yeah.
+3, so this is 10 plus whatever card you flip here.
Okay.
2. All right, so 12 total.
Still good.
And then, yeah, we'll throw a curse into your deck. What's going on? Sorry. Like, oh, baby is crawling
Now-
out.
Yeah, my
Amazing.
mic was
Aw.
muted.
Just baby.
Hello.
I think 12's good. 12's good.
Hello, how are you doing? Do you want me to get him? Or is he fine? He's probably fine. All right. You inquire about, oh boy, you inquire about the wagon. Here, I'm gonna go grab an belt vest.
Uh-oh. Fair enough.
There's a baby in the wagon.
Oh, that's what it is.
There's what in the wagon?
There's a baby in the wagon.
Ooh, Drake egg, maybe?
Ah,
Oh, the baby.
I feel like we're gonna get to the wagon, open it up, and there's gonna be a note inside. The real treasure was the friends you made along the way.
Yeah.
Signed, Derek.
Signed.
Oh, that would be the worst.
Mastermind.
All right. So yeah, you're singing a impressive song here. Let's consult something real fast. Real fast. This is totally fast. I'm going so fast, everyone. Okay. All right. The Valrath pulls out its own instrument, which, like I said before, is kind of like this curved thing. As you look at it closer now, you see it's not wood, but it looks like the horn of some beast.
pretty metal.
Like a shofar kind of thing, except it's like super curved. Yeah, and begins like playing her own song in response, and you see like all the drakes kind of perk up as this happens, and she's clearly impressed with your musical aptitude,
Hell yeah.
and
We speak the same language.
she informs you in song that what is inside the wagon is something that she and her Valrath brethren need to become a superior fighting force to take on the Valrath government to the south and overthrow their oppressive regime. Is kind of like the song that she sings to you, which unfortunately I'm not going to personally sing to you.
That's sad, but we accept it.
I mean, I could try if you want me to try.
Can we? Let's see.
It'll be like, no, I'm sorry, I just can't do it.
What if we? Okay, so can we like continue this by trying to convince, like, be like, this isn't gonna help you, or can't you just buy this thing from a rightful owner when we deliver it?
I mean, I also feel like they're fighting against an oppressive government. Maybe we could help them.
That's pretty metal.
Their side.
It's pretty. It's not gonna pay us though.
Yeah. Okay.
How are we gonna put flyers out for a band if we can't pay for them?
That's true. We do need that money. What if we convince her to pay us more to help her out?
That sounds like a tall order, but
well, yeah. Like, what do you guys? You guys want to try to convince her that she doesn't need it?
Yeah, that the power is in her all along.
Yeah, she's got the power.
Look at this. She's able to control all these drakes. Who needs a silly wagon?
Okay, we can certainly try to get them to do that. I don't know.
I think it's a great idea.
If we think so, I think I wonder what is. I still wonder what's in there, but it sounds very valuable.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
All right, so you're gonna, yeah, okay. Try and convince her that she doesn't need.
Yeah, she's got the drakes
to overthrow her governments.
So the drakes is enough. Let this go.
All right, make another influence check, I suppose.
All right.
I mean, I have one card here, and I can't literally play it ever, so I might as well just use Demonic Pact to just make it a quick success.
Automatic.
Okay.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over here. Yeah, it's got its
My back. Yeah.
All right.
So I'm just going to like approach her with this. My snake drill. My snake rock drill. What has happened in this game?
What if you step on one end of the snake and you just strum it like a bass? Boom, 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 boom.
Or like it like stretches out and now I like sing into it like it's a microphone.
Yeah, dude.
That's also pretty metal.
Hell yeah.
So you're
do that.
pretending that it's a microphone. You're basically like talking into it.
Yes.
Talking into
I'm talking in the snake's face.
Yeah.
And it's just okay with this, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to realize that we're at the end of our wits. I'm at the end of my rope. This might be the end of our life. And I'm just going to go full out in the service of the metal.
Yes.
This is what the boss would have wanted me to do. try and muster some courage and think, you know what? Bad things don't always have to happen to us. Let's get this thing back. And I'm gonna grab it and carry on Narvis's original tune with a second chorus, and try and convince them that, you know what, you don't need this. You've got this. You've got this all on your own. Look at everything that you've managed to accomplish.
All right. And so yeah, you're just gonna do this yourself, I guess. You're gonna take center stage.
Sure.
All right.
I mean, is there a way that we can help out?
I mean, it's a critical success, so there's
right. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
you're
figured.
good. It's gonna be as good as
Make
it
it
can
even
be.
better.
Yeah.
So you said you're like moving forward through this as well,
Yes.
or
Just,
you
not aggressively, just sort of locking eyes as I hold my snakerophone.
Wow, dude. What if she falls in love with you?
ooh.
I mean, there are casualties to adventuring. What can I say?
She becomes your first groupie.
Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah, so you speak passionately into your snake about how much you need this. And-
So interesting.
I speak passionately into my snake. Okay,
Yes,
there we go.
yes.
and yeah, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
goodness.
and how she doesn't need this, and you need this because of all the terrible things that have happened throughout your life. And you really want this to go your way, and this resonates with her in particular. Just you tapping into that demonic pact, and she kind of feels like that demonic like presence like radiating from you, and really connects with that, and recognizes within you like a kindred soul. And I'm not gonna say like love, but yeah, there's definitely like a vibe
Respect.
going on.
Vibe.
There's a
Yeah.
vibe.
There's a vibe. It's just vibes.
And so she continues her song, and right in response to you, kind of expressing her respect for this demonic presence inside of you, and singing about how she herself would like to have damn it.
Oh my god.
I almost said something weird.
She wants to have that in her too. That's all.
Oh,
She just
dear.
wants to have that demon in her. Man. That's fine.
You're gonna get us demonetized, John. Careful.
Okay, yes.
More like demonic.
But she would
Oh,
also like to have that demonic presence in her
Connection.
own life.
Yeah.
That demonic connection. And that is what this wagon and what is inside the safe offers. And so that's why she cannot part with it. But she sings about how her friends, her compatriots, will be arriving on the morrow, and they will open up the safe, and she wants you to at least have some of what is in the safe, though she cannot give you all of it, because even though the drakes around her are powerful, like it's not enough to take out, an entire Valrath government.
All right. Hey, that's a good bargain.
This is salvage. Yeah, it's salvageable, dude. Yeah.
It's better than anything else. It's probably like the
Yeah.
second best
You
outcome
did a
we've
good job,
gotten.
We just
Mr.
get a little
Demon.
little piece of the demon and deliver that, and
Just say, yeah, this is all that was in there.
that's all that was. That's all we found inside.
I mean, Derek wasn't here to say this.
Yeah, exactly. And he doesn't even know what's in there
Just
either.
lie.
It could just been, half of a demon to start with.
Yeah.
It was his problem for having the Drake pheromones on the wagon.
I think this is a good deal, you guys. I
like
think we
we-
take this deal.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
take this deal.
Yeah.
Like she's like barely finished speaking. I'm like, we accept.
Yeah.
We accept.
Yeah.
Nice spelling.
Yeah, dude. All right.
All right. The concert concludes. I mean, you riff for like a while longer, and
jam.
she joins in. Yeah, and so you're all more or less playing in unison, just kind of jamming and vibing.
Yeah.
She fits in so well, and I'm like, guys, what if we're not the tritones? What if we're just common time now?
Oh no. Yeah. What if she joins her band? We can.
What if she joins the band?
We can help overthrow the government.
Yeah. Dude.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We're like Gloomhaven Rage Against the Machine or something.
Yes. Yes.
It's very metal. All right, so yeah, you jam for a while. In fact, like it's just kind of like an unspoken thing, right? You just kind of all like gather around. Like she's got a little camp set up here, and you just kind of all just chill out and yeah, just kind of play music for a while. Just hanging out and yeah, like you sense that like yeah, you've very much like befriended this Valrath, like they're on your
Yeah, we
side.
Pretty Valrath friend.
And yeah, I mean, is there anything else you want to ask her or communicate?
What's your name?
Good one.
It's a good question. What is her name? Her name is Kellen. Kelyn.
Got it.
Shit.
And she is a member of a sort of Valrath separatist group called Heritage.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll ask her about her fight against their oppressive government.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she kind of,
Just
you've
to kind
got
of-
plenty of time to talk, and yeah, she kind of lays it all out for you. Heritage is, yeah, a group of Valrath. It's a very secretive group. They kind of have agents kind of spread all over the continent, moving towards different goals. But their primary goal is to sort of unlock the demonic power within them. They they are fully aware of like their history of how they were created in the first place, which was kind of an amalgamation of like demon blood into humans. and that's kind of how their heritage was born, and then
It's fucking metal, dude.
and they had this whole nation like rise up in the south, in the Red Desert, and but it was a very like warlike nation, lots of like rival armies that just like consistently fought with each other, though eventually like enough of them got kind of um, you know grouped into one larger army that they kind of like took over, and kind of brought everybody under that banner, and then they started expanding to the north, into the human territories, and that's what kind of spawned the Demon War, as it was called. This was like a few centuries ago,
Yeah.
and where the Volrath and the humans fought, and just like there were lots and lots of casualties, huge battles where really like at the end of the day like no ground was given one way or the other, and these two ancestries were more or less like poised to just like wipe each other out, when there something, it's not really quite clear what, but something eventually like stopped the war, and there was a Volrath commander, I think his name was Zangroth. This is a lot of history dump, sorry, but Zangroth essentially like convinced the Volrath nation to just like stop like being so like aggressively warlike, and really kind of like tamp down their like uh demonic drive to just like run around and kill everything. And so that was kind of the turning point with the Volrath nation, where they did eventually become like more peaceful. Heritage wants to reverse that, right? They want to tap back into that demonic potential.
Is this before or after the events of Forgotten Circles? Because I'm curious.
Oh, where we are like right now?
in this timeline here.
Yeah, we could say it's after Forgotten Circles.
Okay. I thought at least some of the stuff with Cassandra, I guess we might be spoilers. I thought some of these people might be involved with that. Or were?
Well, that was in the past, right?
Okay, yeah, that's in the okay, yeah, that's fair.
Anyway. Yeah, so essentially, yeah, the heritage is looking to bring back the demonic side of the Volrath to and use that to kind of like take over the current Volrath government and like become like the dominant force in the south in the Red Desert. And so yeah, she kind of like tells you all of this, confiding in you for the big plans. And yeah, so what is inside the safe is what she calls a demon blood potion, or it's actually just like a lot of this liquid that the merchants, the merchant guild had developed in White Oak, like using essentially like stealing some of Heritage's own research, and then like taking it further and actually like developing this potion that when you drink it like could unlock like your demon potential. So they want to steal it back from the Merchants Guild because they feel like it's their own technology that was stolen from them, and then use it in their war to the south.
Interesting. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with all that said, let's see.
I think initially Narvis like have like feeling kind of like a kindred spirit with them initially. After hearing all this, kind of just like does a thing where you inch away from them. It's like, oh, okay. Thanks for all that info. I'm gonna go tune my lute now. So yeah, maybe not so vibing with them at this point, but initially I was.
Like thinking, wait, so there's not Drake pheromones in here?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No,
It's
she just
demon
controls the drakes with her music.
Oh, I want to ask her about that. How does she do that?
You
And
want?
can't she teach me?
Oh,
Let's see. Does she trust you that much? I might need another influence check.
I'll do it. I don't care. I'll do it. If I get to train drakes
You're on
and
your
have
own
them
for
show
this.
up at my concerts, can I use a weird trick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So I'll start jamming on my lute and like doing some solo riffs, and kind of just explaining to her how I, create my sound, and I ask her, how do you create your sound, kind of thing. But first, kind of showing her my behind the back lute playing and kind of yeah, that kind of stuff. So let's see what we got. Just
All
give me
right, you're
5
using
plus.
weird trick.
Yes, we're
So-
using weird trick.
All right, looks like a 10 total. So you have 3 influence plus 2 from weird trick, plus you flip to 5. Yeah, so she's rocking out to what you're serving, and yeah, she says, she kind of starts to explain it to you. There's a lot of it would take like a long time to kind of learn the intricacies, but she kind of gives you some of the basics, like what kind of sounds to make to kind of influence drakes to do
Okay.
your bidding.
Cool. Probably not enough
So-
to be able to fight her over control of the drakes if it came down to it.
Well, it's
But
all
maybe later. Yeah.
yeah, maybe.
you're gonna have to
Um,
practice.
Yes.
So a couple hours go by. You're just kind of resting. It's the sun's getting pretty low. Yeah, it's probably like 6 o'clock or so. As you're just kind of like all hanging out at the campfire, just taking it easy, just trading music tips and talking about using demons to overthrow governments. And then you notice a couple drakes like flying in. There's kind of like drakes all around you, just kind of like chilling out, right? But then these 2 more kind of flying in. It looks like they're carrying something. You can't really tell what until they get closer.
It's another wagon, guys.
And just kind of like drop Derek into the clearing. He just kind of flops onto the ground from like a fairly high height. It looks like it does some damage. He's not looking too good. Still, he's not poisoned anymore, but yeah, he's just kind of with a kind of a wet crunch, just kind of like flops down in front of you and just kind of groans. And I think that's where we're going to end it for today.
Sounds good.
Oh, poor Derek.
He still needs to pay us.
Yeah.
We gotta keep him alive.
I love that we have these Drake strongmen that are like, hey, you owe them some money.
Yeah.
Pay up.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's great.
All right.
Definitely
so-
rocking out worked.
Yes.
I'm gonna solve future conflicts with just playing metal. That's gonna be it.
It was a
Everybody
gamble,
likes metal. Yeah.
but yeah, everybody loves metal. I mean, I wasn't really expecting you to get into that first fight with the drakes that took up most of the time here. I was expecting you to like use music then to kind of maybe solve your problems, but I think it worked out. You
Yeah.
had a nice fight with the drakes. It was actually pretty tense.
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah,
you
I'd
were
say
gonna
so.
get
It was
through it or
close.
not.
Yeah,
And,
then
and then
it
you
really
used
forced
music.
us to.
I had ultimate faith in us
Mm-hmm.
the whole
Totally.
time. Totally
Totally.
wasn't worried.
Yep.
But yeah, I think I had a lot of fun. Thanks everyone for coming out and playing. And I know, yeah, we had some scheduling conflicts getting here, but yeah, I think we figured it out in the end and did this live, which I think was also fun.
Yeah, it was.
And yeah, so next time I think we're all on schedule to shoot on Friday and have this release next Saturday.
Mhm.
And we'll see where it goes. See if we can conclude or just where we end up. I don't know. It's up to you.
Sweet.
But yeah, why don't everybody just kind of introduce themselves one more time, or I don't know, outro themselves one more time, and then we'll call it.
Cool.
Alice, check out Rage Badger Gaming for a bunch of Gloomhaven stuff. I dropped too many videos. It's great.
I'm
On
Adrian.
YouTube.
I'm Adrian, and what she said. Check out Rage Badger Gaming.
Yep, John Arana here signing off. Yes, do go check out Rage Badger Gaming because you can't check me out.
Also, check out the Bagger Kit campaign
That too.
Obviously.
for all sorts of fun stuff, including the newest offering, Buttons and Bugs, which is our sort of very tiny Gloomhaven box that is a lot of fun and packs a lot of cool stuff into a small package. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time. Happy adventuring.